the big fight over the big NDTV expose, an expose on NDTV, an exclusive report, the first channel to actually report that the government was now probing the links between Robert Vadra and a recently raided arms dealer Sanjay Bhandari, an arms dealer so controversial that he had in fact been blacklisted by the Intelligence Bureau in 2014 when the Modi government was sworn in. Mr. Vadra denied the allegations, but of course, now the story has taken a political turn with Sonia Gandhi claiming that this is all a conspiracy and with the Congress defining Robert Vadra as a victim. Before we come to the politics of what is happening between the Congress and the BJP on that big expose, we're continuing to keep a close eye on this investigation. Remember, we were the first to access those internal probe reports that spoke about how Mr. Bhandari has possibly purchased a Benami property for Mr. Vadra in London. At least that's the focus of the probe. And now we are told that the probe is in fact widened. The probe into the Vadra-Bhandari nexus has widened and travelled all the way to the British Virgin Islands as well as Dubai. What is the Dubai connection? What is the BVI connection, the British Virgin Islands connection? Let's bring in Sudhir Ranjan Sen. He and Tanima Biswas are both with us. This is a team of reporters that first brought you that big exclusive that has set the news agenda today. And I'll start with you, Sudhi. We now know that the net of the probe, as it were, is expanding. It's travelled as far as Dubai as well as the British Virgin Islands. Let's first look at the British Virgin Islands. Is it the case that tax officials, enforcement agencies now believe that the particular property in London, which is at the center of this storm, which Bhandari is said to have bought for Vadra by proxy, was purchased by one of Sanjay Bhandari's shell companies, and that company has been traced to the British Virgin Islands?
Well, to begin with, Barkha, that is a suspicion. There is not only the property that the government suspects was was fronted by Sanjay Bhandari. There is of course property that Sanjay Bhandari himself has bought in London, other properties, and in Dubai. Yes. So therefore, references by the government have gone to Dubai. References have gone to British Virgin Islands, from where some of these companies are based, and also it has gone to the United Kingdom. That is the latest that we have been able to get, and they are very carefully, closely looking at that money trail that moves from India to Dubai and Dubai to British Virgin Islands and then into UK.
Now, when we talk about Dubai, Sudhi, there are two Dubai connections to this story. One is that you actually think that the money trail, that the money that was used to purchase the London property, that investigators believe could be a Benami property for Mr. Vadra, a charge he denies, that there is a money trail that could have travelled through British Virgin Islands, Dubai, and then to, are we saying there's a money trail that connects the two areas?
Well, that is the suspicion that is there. Although, I mean, a lot Mr. Bhandari has given a lot out to the Income Tax Department in the last few days.
But he skipped the last two summons. He's in fact, ever since NDTV broke the story, did not show up for his summons yesterday. He did not show up for his summons today. He's citing health reasons. He may or may not cooperate with the probe anymore, Sudhi.
Well, that is a possibility, and investigative agencies will have to look into that. But clearly, I mean, there is the Enforcement Directorate also that is looking into it. So, how exactly the next few days goes, we cannot say. But clearly, the link is being looked into, and these references have been made by the government for more details.
Now, on the Dubai connection, I just want to explain this to our viewers, Sudhi, and you can walk us through this. There is the money trail connection to Dubai, but there are also two properties in Dubai said to be owned by Sanjay Bhandari. One is in the name of Bhandari, but the other is in the name of a mystery company. And I want to just bring up that graphic. There is now a mystery company called Skylight. It's spelled S-K-Y-L-I-T-E. And we don't actually know who this company belongs to. In fact, the agencies are writing to the Dubai tax authorities asking who owns Skylight. What can you tell us about this mystery company that's at the heart of the next step of investigations?
Well, I mean, it is being looked at. The people are asking who owns this, and they are very keen to know who Skylight is and why, because it's Skylight there are very little details that are available. So until and unless there is cooperation from Dubai and something comes, it will be difficult to say what and who lies behind that company. Barkha.
All right, Sudhi, stay with us and let me just bring in Tonima now. Tonima, the fact is that now phone records of Sanjay Bhandari and a slew of people have also been examined by investigators. The Congress today hitting back saying Siddharth Nath Singh of the BJP is on that list as well. In a moment from now, we'll be talking to Siddharth Nath Singh. But first, Tonima, what can you tell us about where they've got with studying the phone records so far? Beyond Robert Vadra, who's already been linked in another way, what do we know about the investigation into these phone records?
That's right. In fact, we've already seen Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh actually coming on record and saying that he was not actually making so many calls to Mr. Sanjay Bhandari. But as per the call record details that we have in fact accessed from our sources, there are clearly at least 2 pages of call records that the investigators have with them, at least 20 phone numbers, more than 20 in fact. One page in itself contains 20 numbers. So in total around 40 numbers that they're looking at who had in fact been making frequent calls to Mr. Sanjay Bhandari's number. In fact, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh's number, as per the call record information which we've got from our sources, had in fact made 164 calls to Mr. Sanjay Bhandari's number. Of course, the time period, we have to get more details on that as well. But this is something that the investigators are also looking at while they are questioning Mr. Sanjay Bhandari. As you mentioned, that for the past 2 days, in fact, he skipped his summons. He's in fact written into the Income Tax Department now saying that he needs leave as such for 7 days because of medical reasons. The Tax Department, of course, has asked him to furnish papers to further point out what exactly is his medical condition. But this is one of the key investigation points that the Income Tax Department is looking at. Also, just to mention what Shruti was also talking about, Skylite, SKYLITE, the name of the company. The Income Tax Department has already written into Dubai's Foreign Tax and Treaty Office to get more information regarding the shareholders, the pattern of shareholders, which they are going to examine as well, and the directorship of who exactly owns Skylite in order to get more information. This is something which they feel can crucially move forward the investigation in the coming few days. Barkha?
All right, we leave it there, Tonima and Sudhi. Let's take straight now to our political debate tonight. Sonia Gandhi is claiming political conspiracy after the NDTV exclusive that basically revealed a new government probe into the links between Sanjay Bhandari, a recently raided arms dealer, and Robert Vadra. The charge or the focus of the inquiry is whether Mr. Bhandari bought a Benami property for Mr. Vadra in London. There is now a Dubai connection where 2 different properties in Dubai are being investigated as well. Tax agencies are now writing to both the British Virgin Islands and Dubai tax authorities to share more information. The question has now become political, with the Congress president throwing her weight behind Robert Vadra. Is it now that there is no more describing Robert Vadra as a private citizen, that he's made the transition from private citizen to politician? How do we read Sonia Gandhi's support for her controversial son-in-law? And is Mr. Vadra now casting a shadow over the political future of the Congress? On the program today, Abhishek Singhvi, senior leader of the party, is with us. He's of course also a senior advocate. Sambit Patra of the BJP is also with us. Mohandas Pai is with us from Mumbai. We're also joined by KTS Tulsi, who's a member of parliament as well as a senior advocate. Tableen Singh, senior journalist and author, is with us, and Pawan Verma of the JDU is with us. In the middle of this show, we will also be playing out an earlier interview with Siddharth Nath Singh, a BJP leader who finds himself now also in the middle of this controversy. I'll start with you, Abhishek Singhvi. How do we read the shift in the Congress position when the land deals that Mr. Vadra was implicated in which there's currently a judicial commission probing those deals, when those erupted, the Congress said Robert Vadra is a private citizen. Now the Congress president is defending her son-in-law, not just at a personal level but also at a political level. Do we now take it that the Congress party is officially defending Robert Vadra and he's no longer a private citizen but that he's a neta, one of yours?
Barkha, I've heard the program till now fairly carefully. I hope you'll give me my 2 minutes. First of all, there is absolutely no change. Robert Vadra is not in politics. Robert Vadra would not have been the subject matter of Congress comments. He's fully capable of defending himself. But we find a consistent pattern for the last 2 years especially, that innuendos, leakages, insinuations, selective opportunistic leakages are made about Robert Vadra. The whole aim and object of which is to attack the Congress party, its leadership. So Robert Vadra is used as a vehicle to attack the Congress, which is why, let me be very clear, the Congress is not going to be quiet. The Congress is only from that point of view and that limited point of view making it clear. Number one. Number two,
Yeah.
what we are saying is based on what Robert Vadra has put in the public domain in writing through his lawyers.
Yes.
Now, I saw your program for the last 10 minutes, Barkha.
Yes.
Tell me a single sentence there, a
Yes.
single word, a single letter, objectively speaking, if you
Yes.
leave the political stick with which the BJP is trying to beat Vadra, which connects any of these things to Vadra. All that is shown is that there is one man called Sanjay Bhandari who is under investigation for owning various properties with a money trail going from BVI to Dubai.
Yes.
I fail to understand where this leap of the imagination takes place from Bhandari to Vadra. Number 4, and I'll be very brief, Barkha.
Yeah.
If you are to start talking of social contacts,
Yes.
telephonic contacts,
Yes.
I am not here. Let me be very clear. I could easily have jumped the gun and started shouting 164 calls. Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh is hugely guilty.
Yes.
I'm not going to say that because I don't believe that's the way to have a sober debate. The Congress doesn't want to sensationalize
Can I
it.
respond- can I
a
respond
social
to this?
connection. Let us be clear. This
Abhishek-
Sanjay, one sec, just one sec.
Yes.
This Sanjay Bhandari
Yes.
is supposed to be extremely close to a former BJP president. He's supposed to be extremely close to the family members of a person who was considered almost a patriarch of the BJP. He is very close, possibly socially, to Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh. From there, the Congress is not going to take the leap of the imagination to suggest that they are criminally complicit or illegally complicit.
Okay, may
a
I-
social
may I
connection
now
is very
speak?
different.
May
And
I now
unlike the
speak?
BJP, I am not here to. And one last point. There is nothing, repeat, nothing, except innuendo about A having Benami through B. Till now, in the last 3 days, whatever has come is obviously masterminded by a few ministries in this government who are selectively leaking and even attacking their own. Mr.
Now let me
Siddharth
speak,
Nath Singh
Abhishek.
may
You
well
made
be
a
a
long
victim of an
comment. Now
attack.
let me just come in there. You
Yes.
watched 10 minutes of this
Yes.
program, which is
Yes.
actually
Yes.
a sequel to the story we broke yesterday afternoon. In that news break, we
Yes.
reported how two different preliminary inquiries have quoted from emails written by Mr. Vadra and his executive assistant Manoj Arora to associates of Sanjay Bhandari. Let me graphically bring up, Abhishek, let me ask the question before your hand goes up. Here's the
Only
here's-
one sentence.
Let
One
me
sentence.
just at least
One
ask my
sentence.
question. Let me at least ask my question. Come on. I heard you patiently. Now just hear my question. Here's the email.
Okay,
the email
okay,
actually
okay.
signed off at the end says, "Cheers, Robert." This is an email from the 4th of April 2010 in response to an email from Sumit Chadda, an associate of Sanjay Bhandari, who's asking Robert Vadra to reimburse him for the expenses that have been sort of the money that's been spent to refurbish and renovate the London property that's at the heart of this entire dispute. And Robert Vadra writes back saying, "Did not know the money had not reached you. Will sort it out and will ask Manoj to be in touch." Subsequently, his assistant, according to this probe report, I'm quoting from the probe report. The probe report says subsequently Mr. Vadra's assistant was the one who kept in touch using this particular email called Exim Real
Barkha.
Estate. Further, Sanjay Bhandari was questioned by tax officials and according to this probe report did not deny that when this property was sold, Mr. Vadra may have been a beneficiary. Now, Abhishek, I'm not an investigator, but I'm quoting from a probe report that our team of reporters has seen. And it quotes this email and Mr. Vadra has not
Very
categorically
good.
denied
You are
this
making
email.
my point, Barkha.
He's not denied this email.
You have made the exact point. I'm grateful. Just take what you said in the last 2 minutes to me.
Yes.
This is a probe of the Finance Ministry, Finance Ministry controlled Income Tax Department
Yes.
and other agencies,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
In this probe, which is probably 1, 2, 3 months old,
Yes.
you are quoting emails from A to B, from Vadra to others, and from others to Vadra.
Yeah.
In this probe, you are extrapolating that therefore there is a Benami holding by Vadra through Sanjay Bhandari, right?
I'm saying that's what
Would
the
you
probe is
have a
investigating.
single notice? One sec, Barkha. What kind of probe is this that for 3 months you are investigating internally? Not one show cause notice
Not
to
3
Vadra.
months.
Suppose
Bhandari
you were to
was
send
raided
me the
last
show
month.
cause. One sec,
Bhandari was
just
raided
one.
last month. Bhandari was raided
me
last
complete.
month. These emails have been recovered from him
Barkha,
last
let me
month.
complete.
Yes.
Barkha, let me complete.
Yes.
You don't ask Vadra to explain a single mail.
Yes.
He could have 20 explanations for writing this, just like Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh can have 20 explanations for the 164 calls.
Okay.
But before he can explain, before he has even got a notice in 30 days,
Yes.
a story is leaked. I don't mean you, but it is leaked to the press. Why does the probe report and the finance ministry report gets leaked to the press before Vadra gets a single notice?
But
Is this
that's
fair
a
play? Is this
journalist
natural
prerogative.
justice?
A journalist
Had-
prerogative is to dig out documents that are not meant to come out
one
officially.
minute.
That is a journalist
No,
prerogative.
1 minute.
And that is our job, by the way.
Look. Barkha, a journalist prerogative I understand very well. Selective leaks by government departments to people is a different matter. Now, suppose you had sent this, what you have got,
Yes.
to Vadra.
Yes.
Vadra would have given a reply.
I did.
Then it wouldn't be news.
Abhishek, I
It
wrote
won't be
to him.
sensation.
I wrote to him
No,
6
no,
days
not
ago.
you.
I
Not
wrote to
you,
him 6
sir.
days ago. I got no reply.
He's
Other
not,
than one from his
no,
lawyers
Barkha,
yesterday.
you are missing the point. Barkha, you are missing the point.
Okay.
In 1 month, if the ED or the IT had written one 2-line letter to
Okay,
Vadra,
okay.
he would have replied repudiating.
Okay, can
and
I
then
now
there'd
open
be
this
no
up to the
program,
panel
there'd
who'll
be
be
no
waiting very
newsy
patiently.
value.
Okay,
The
okay.
government wants to sensationalize.
Sambit
the government
Patra.
wants to sensationalize.
Okay. Sambit.
They don't want a closure.
Abhishek, now you've had a long say. I must allow the others to come in. Abhishek has made the point, Sambit, that there is a certain deliberate pattern to this, that they must defend Robert Vadra because Robert Vadra has become a proxy tool of the BJP to attack Sonia Gandhi. Sambit.
So if Robert Vadra is a trap that we are laying for the Congress to fall into, why are they time and again falling into the trap? And look, supposedly what Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi is saying is true. Supposedly the government has laid a trap by leakages. Then the government, then the Congress party has fallen into the trap. Leap aside the Congress party, Sonia Gandhi has jumped into the trap. Otherwise, unfazed Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who is such an erudite speaker, who would not shout any time in his debate today, has been saying shouting on your debate. This means all is not well in the Congress. Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi says that there is nothing in this case. If there would have been nothing in this case, Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Mrs. Sonia Gandhi would not have been in the forefront defending Mr. Robert Vadra. That there is something that you all are trying to defend Mr. Vadra.
But
now
Sambit,
come to the specific.
but
leave
Sambit, the
aside
fair point
rhetorics.
of how it may suit the BJP politically to have noise rather than resolution. That even in the land deals, actually, eventually nothing happened. You know, in the campaign, you all coined the phrase Damad ji. Ravi Shankar Prasad said he can be jailed for corruption. None of that happened, Sambit. So there's a sense that you prefer the noise
I'm
to a
answering
resolution.
that. Let me answer this categorically.
Yes.
This is the characteristic feature of the Congress party. When you allege something against the Gandhi family, then the first teaser that the Congress throws at you is, if you have evidences, why don't you move the court? If you have evidences, why don't you investigate against
Yes.
us? And if you move to the court and then the court punishes them, and if you move to the investigative agencies and the investigative agencies find out the truth and the ball lies in your court, then they start crying vendetta politics. They say, ye badle ki rajniti hai. Then they stall the parliament. Remember, in the National Herald case,
Yes.
the day an observation was pronounced by the High Court, leave
Yes.
aside Bharatiya Janata Party.
Yes.
The High Court said that there was criminal conspiracy, accused number 1 being Sonia Gandhi and accused number
Yes,
2
yes,
being
yes.
Rahul Gandhi.
Yes.
Both of them are out on bail. They stalled the parliament the next day and they said this is badle ki rajniti, this is vendetta politics.
So let me
either
get the
way,
others now.
when the Congress party is
Yeah, go-
the Congress party is caught, they cry foul.
Pawan Verma, which way does the JDU lean on this? You share a government with the Congress in Bihar, but the point is that do you really want to take on the Congress's battle to defend Robert Vadra? Do you want to really convert what is, most likely their political liability into your own as well?
No, I want to make 3 or 4 points, Barkha.
Yes.
Firstly, Mr. Robert Vadra is a private citizen.
How
If
is he
an
a private
allegation
citizen
is
when the
made,
Congress
he
president
must
is
respond
defending
to
it? When the Congress president is defending it, he's no longer a
if
private
you-
citizen.
I said I'll make 4 points. You
Yes.
cut me short at first. I was going to answer your question.
Okay.
So he should defend himself. But I do believe that if he is to defend himself, there should be at least a notice sent to him from the IT department and the enforcement directorate,
Yes.
which is otherwise very active when the BJP wants.
Okay.
But no notice has been sent to him. So apart from the letter from his lawyer, we don't know his defense, but that is his business.
Yes.
I saw the footage, Barkha, of the NDTV interaction with Mrs. Sonia Gandhi.
Yes.
What I can say is that what she said was that let the matter be probed or doodh ka doodh or pani ka pani ho jaye.
Yes.
In other words, she said if there is any truth in this allegation, let's get down to the facts of it and then the consequences under law should follow.
Yes.
What I fear, and this is my third point, and I'll finish in 30 seconds. What I fear is that there is a carefully planned smear campaign against opposition leaders through the use of half-baked innuendos, premature allegations, and selective leaks which are happening on a regular basis, rather than allowing the due process of law to take place.
Okay.
This is a serious matter,
Okay.
and I believe this is a political ploy along with the use later of the Ram Mandir issue. The last point I want to make is this zeal with regard to Mr. Vadra or anyone related to the Congress leadership. I say to the other cases. Has any BJP leader said that let there be a fair probe in the Lalit Modi case, in the Vyapam case, in the Chhattisgarh scam case, in the Gujarat land scam case?
Okay, I'll get
Has
somebody
anybody
to come
questioned
in. I'll get
Mr.
somebody to come in
Gadkari's
on that.
holiday on the yacht with the Asar group?
Okay,
So
hang
I
on.
am
want to
saying,
answer
what
that.
is, in the name of corruption, what kind of politics is going on?
Okay,
Barkha, all of them have got more time than me. Let me respond.
yeah, can we please cut to Sambit? Sambit,
Yes.
go ahead.
Number one, both Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi as well as Pawan Verma have spoken about the fact that, well, we may be having leakages, but where are the notices? And I challenge you and I tell you, Barkha, if tomorrow there is a notice issued to Robert Vadra, then the same people would be crying and saying that, look, this is vendetta politics. How dare you issue a notice to Robert Vadra? He's such a wonderful person.
so are you
corruption
saying
at
that
all.
you will
I
not
tell
issue a
you,
notice?
just wait for the notice.
But Sonia Gandhi
Who is
said
saying that? See,
But
Barkha,
don't do selective
Barkha,
leaks.
Barkha,
Issue a notice. Just hear his reply.
Pawan, don't shout at me. Pawan,
Yeah,
I was not
Abhishek, just 1
interjecting when
second, I
you
just
were
want to get the
speaking.
others.
Allow me
Yeah.
to complete
I'm
my
not
point.
shouting at you.
All I wanted
don't
to
know why
say-
you think everyone is
Please,
shouting at
Pawan.
you.
Okay, come on, guys, let's
No,
move on.
Pawan, no, Pawan.
The
We know-
point is,
we know
Sambit,
you are
I
all
think it's
disturbed
fair to
because
say,
we
Sambit,
have
I think
caught
it's
hold
fair
of
to
Robert
say, I
Vadra.
think
Let
it's
me
fair to
complete my
say,
point.
I think it's fair to say that if the government believes it has a solid set of leads, it must follow it up logically with a notice. That's the process. Now, I want to just get Tavleen.
Barkha, let me complete on this.
Sambit,
No,
the
you
others-
have asked number
others
of
have
things
not
about this
spoken.
notice. Let me complete
Okay,
about this
complete
notice.
your point, then I
others, in
really
fact,
must
the
go to the
Congress and
others.
the-
Yes.
Yes, I understand that. Look, as far as the notice is concerned, you yourself have been saying that through your sources you have got to know that this investigation is on.
Yes.
So investigation is on means the notice may follow. So why do you conclude that there would be no notice and that the
I'm not
ball will
concluding. I'm
finally
saying
not
that the
travel to
Congress
Mr.
and
Rob-
the- and the-
Yes.
and the JDU is saying,
you
where's
in
the
the
notice?
sense, the Congress and the JDU, why are
Yes.
they concluding that there
Okay.
would be no notices?
Okay, can I get
If
Mohandas
there's an
Pai and
investigation
Tavleen
on,
Singh and
please
KVS
wait
Tulsi now?
patiently
Okay.
for the notice.
May I ask the politicians to just hold on for just one moment? Tavleen, you have said on Twitter that this could be another Quattrochi moment. What did you mean? But you also had a warning. Will it go to its logical conclusion? And that's really, in a sense, what a number of people have been saying, that is this all going to be a lot of sound and fury signifying nothing, or will it amount to something? Will this probe go to its logical next step?
Okay, I'll answer that. But first, I'm really surprised at how patient you've been while they've rubbished your story. They're talking about selective leaks. It's your story, isn't it?
No, but
NDTV broke a story.
Of course, it's our story, and we're very
And
proud
Pawan
of this
Verma
story.
and,
But you know,
Abhishek- yeah,
Tavleen,
Abhishek
I'm used
Singhvi
to
are
them
saying it was a
insinuating motives, so I just
selective
ignore it. I'm used to politicians
No, they're saying
insinuating
very
motives, and I
clearly
ignore
it's
that.
a selective leak.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, what is this nonsense? It's a story that you did, which has been picked up by the other channels because it was a good story.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Secondly, as we know, in the case of Robert Vadra, it's easier to believe that he was up to no good than that he was, you know, doodh ka dhula, okay? Thirdly, when Sonia Gandhi, you know, responded with such ire this morning, before she said doodh ka doodh and pani ka pani ho jayega, she also said this is part of a campaign to make it Congress Mukt Bharat.
Yes.
So is now Robert Vadra the Congress party?
Yeah,
Right?
that's the key point.
Now let me explain why
That's
I
the key
said.
point. Yeah.
Now let me explain why I used the Quattrochi connection.
Yeah.
Quattrochi, the trail led right up to Sonia Gandhi because the bank accounts in which the bribe money was found was of her best friends. Now, Mr. Quattrochi was a fertilizer salesman. No arms company would be giving a fertilizer salesman a bribe unless he did something for them. Right? Now, in this case, we know, you and I know, and whether they can actually, you know, trace it or not, because these are shell companies that are very hard to trace.
Yeah.
We know that our politicians have land and flats abroad.
Yeah.
And, you know, since Mr. Vadra has been very much in the real estate business, why would he not have a flat abroad, you know, like he's had in Gurgaon?
Yeah.
So, you know, the point is, what's very interesting is that the Congress party now believes that this is a plot to defame the Congress party,
Yeah.
which means he must become a member of the Congress party,
Yeah.
or he has become already the Congress party.
That is exactly the point. And as for Tavleen, my patience with politicians who accuse us of being, you know, beneficiaries of selective leaks, I tend to sort of tune out the rhetoric of politicians. We have said since yesterday, we proudly stand by this story. And it is, as I said to Abhishek, our journalistic prerogative and our rigor to chase a lead. That's what journalists do. It is our job to get out documents that are not yet official, and that is what we have done with this story.
And
Mohandas
well done,
Pai.
you did a good story.
Thank you, Tavleen. Mohandas Pai, the political implications of what Sonia Gandhi said today. From you and KTS and Abhishek, I'm coming back to you after that. Mohandas, go ahead.
No, I think all this raises a very big point, Barka, and that is what do relatives of political leaders do when they come close to power? I think throughout the last 20, 30 years, and we see it in many states now,
Yes.
you know, family parties have grown, family members have come together, and there's no denying that family members exercise influence on the political leader. It's happened in almost all political parties.
Yeah.
And here there was a denial that Mr. Vadra was not part of the political family, but now I think with this defense is becoming clear. But the
Yes.
important thing, Barka, which we all citizens want to know is what happens to all the probes, all this kind of debate, all this kind of noise. Does it lead to a conviction? Why does
Yes.
it always peter out? How
Yes.
many have been closed in the last 20, 30 years?
Yes.
How many are still going on?
Yes.
Even the Bofors issue, we had no resolution ultimately.
Yes.
For all the scandals in defense, we have had no resolution.
Yes.
It keeps going on, and that means there's a malice here. India lacks investigative ability. It lacks prosecutors who can take it to court and close it.
Yeah.
It lacks judges and courts
Yes.
which can close it up.
Yes.
Like Lalu's, you know, that Lalu scandal about
Yes.
all
The Fodder
that
scandal.
matter. I think it's still going on and on for 20 years. To me,
Yeah.
that is a bigger issue. And that is a bigger issue which you need to address. And this is one small part of the big drama.
But KTS Tulsi, I think Tavleen Singh has a very sharp question. As somebody who's defended Mr. Vadra before in his on his land deals, would you say that Robert Vadra is now the Congress party? That you can no longer say he's a private citizen who must defend himself? Because it is the entire Congress leadership from the president downwards who's on TV to defend himself after our exclusive report. Mr. Tulsi?
Well, that's a political question that Abhishek will deal. What I want to say is that NDTV itself, which accessed the emails,
Yes.
has categorically said, according to the media reports, that it cannot confirm the authenticity of these emails. So the most tenuous link with Robert Vadra is rendered worthless.
Not at all.
As
I
of
will
today.
interject here, Mr. Tulsi, because
It
we
is rendered-
quoted, 1 minute, sir. We
If-
quote from a probe report. This is the probe report of the government of India, of the finance ministry. The probe report quotes this particular email. It gives a date in a year. I specifically wrote to Mr. Vadra's lawyers, Sumit Khetan, who sent us a legal notice yesterday, by the way. I copied and pasted this email and I said, do you deny that your client wrote this mail? I never got an answer. Of course, technically, we are not sitting in Mr. Vadra's computer. We have quoted from a government of India probe report. So we can't say who's written this email, but Mr. Vadra's lawyer, when asked, is this email true, has chosen to remain silent, Mr. Tulsi.
No, you can't take contradictory stands.
It's not a
You have
contradictory
said
stand.
in
I've
writing
quoted
that
from
you
a
cannot vouch for the authenticity.
Because it's the government of India
You
report.
cannot
Let
confirm the
Mr. Vadra
authenticity.
come out and deny that this is his
if
email.
you cannot,
Let
if you
Mr. Vadra
cannot,
deny it. Let Mr.
No,
Vadra deny that it's his email.
I consider all this. And what does the email say? That can anyone use, and anybody can use anybody's name. The question is, if
So
you
let Mr.
cannot
Vadra deny
confirm
these
the
emails.
authenticity, you can't build a story on it.
Sir, so in that case,
If you cannot
Sir, that's a
confirm
very
the
simple.
authenticity,
Sir, I'll give you a very
you
simple
cannot
way.
build the story on
Sir,
it.
do you know that Mr. Vadra had 6 days from us to deny this email? He chose not to respond at all. Yesterday, when we got a letter from his lawyers denying the allegations finally, and then threatening us with legal action if we went ahead, I wrote to this lawyer and I said, here's the email. Do you deny this email? And he did not deny the email. He was silent. Why doesn't Robert Vadra just come ahead
Why
and
should
come out
he?
and say, why should he not? If he's not written the email and the government
But
of India has
why should he? Why
fabricated
should
it.
he?
If the government of India has
No, no,
fabricated
you are
this
not
email,
holding a trial. This is not a media trial.
okay, but then
Why
And
should
why
he open
should
his
the
mouth?
IT department or
question
enforcement
really
directorate
is-
send a notice?
No, the question is,
yes.
can I ask you one question?
Mr.
I
Tulsi,
want to
answer my
know
question.
whether Sanjay Bhandari was given.
Yes, Sanjay
No,
Bhandari.
I want to know whether Sanjay Bhandari was given a deal to supply parts for 38 combat aircraft in 2014 after Modi government came in. Now, if that is true, is he not being used? Is he not being used?
By
and
whom?
Siddharth Nath Singh connection becomes significant.
Siddharth is coming up on this program in a
becomes
moment.
a conspiracy.
What's the conspiracy?
It does become a conspiracy.
You're saying Bhandari is being
on the
used.
basis
You're
of,
saying
on
Bhandari
the
is
basis
being
of
used.
emails.
You're
which
saying
can't-
Bhandari is being used by the government against
Yes.
Vadra. Okay, Abhishek Singh, we come in on that. Come in on that. You see, the thing is, you know, as a lawyer, both of you are lawyers.
I have.
Why
Barkha,
doesn't Mr. Vadra just
Barkha,
simply say, I did not write this email? He hasn't said that.
Barkha, I just permit me to give my 4 or 5 points very quickly.
Yes.
I have heard the entire panel.
Yes.
First and foremost, I find this a ridiculous semantic issue that why is the Congress party speaking in favor of Vadra?
Yeah.
When, for example, the son-in-law of a former very respected Prime Minister is attacked,
Yes.
the BJP must have 20,000 times given clarifications. At that time, the question doesn't arise. You use the Vadra stick to beat the Congress party, the Congress president, the Congress vice president daily. The Congress should keep quiet. This is a very nice semantic lesson I've learned from somebody, a journalist on your panel. The second lesson I've learned from the journalist on the panel is that you will have, because we know that Indian politicians keep a lot of money stashed abroad, Vadra must have kept it abroad, and it is natural to presume that Vadra must have a house, and that house must be naturally a Benami house.
Yes.
If that is the basis on which journalistic standards or legal proof is given, then I am aghast and amused. Third, I heard from the. I'll be very quickly.
Yeah.
You will respond in your turn, madam. Will you allow me to finish?
Okay.
Number 3.
Yes.
You take a very
number
long time, Mr. Sanghvi.
The spokesperson of the BJP tells us that what does it matter? There's no notice. It will come sometime. But if you give them a notice, the Congress complains. If you don't give them a notice, the Congress complains.
Yes.
Fourth, till now we received no reply to the basic point. There is a investigation about a month to 1.5 months old against a person who, I repeat, has very close links with the former BJP president, the family of a former patriarch of the BJP, with Mr. Siddharth
Why don't
Nath
you
Singh,
name the person?
all of whom
Why
I
don't you name
decry
the
and
person?
denunciate. I deny and no, because we are not
Can I
sensationalists
please
like the
come
BJP.
in now?
Yes.
The fact that you have social relations,
Or is he just going
the
to
fact
speak
that you
for
have
hours
social
together?
relations doesn't
Okay.
mean that you are criminally complicit.
Okay.
But
Tavleen
I have
first.
to
Intervene.
intervene.
Tavleen
the
first.
voice.
I have
Let me-
time only for
Now.
final comments
Yeah.
from all of you.
Now.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Barkha,
Now. Yes.
What is
Barkha, the
why
Congress
Now
has
that
why
got
Mr.
don't
two
Lawyer
people
has
speak.
gone,
Allow
I
others to
have
speak
to
as
speak
well.
first.
when Abhishek Singh of Raman Singh fame
Yes.
gets a Panama account, why does the finance ministry start leaking?
Barkha, can
Why don't I tell you, and why
BJP
don't
speak
you have
over here or
programs of
only the
indignation?
Congress and their representatives are going to
Well,
speak?
Sambit, you can't say that on a
about
show
GSPC?
which has broken the story against Vadra. You can't now allege Congress bias
No
on
one
this
is saying
report.
that, but in
So
this
okay,
debate, it has Tulsi,
Sambit.
Mr. Tulsi and then
Digression-
Mr. Abhishek Manu Singh.
digression-
Sambit,
Allow
come
others
on,
to
yaar.
speak as well.
Sambit, of course you'll speak. Can I
Allow
just-
me, allow
Can I
me.
just get Tavleen first and then you, because she raised a point
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Tavleen,
Yeah,
go
because
ahead.
he's-
Please do.
Tavleen, go ahead. Tavleen, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Since he's called me a journalist on the panel, I'm going to call him a lawyer of dubious reputation on the panel. Right? This lawyer of dubious reputation.
I think this is becoming
if
too
he is not
personal.
aware.
Who are you calling dubious? Who
Well,
are you
well, he
calling
got
dubious?
personal.
Are you calling Abhishek dubious, and why would
Anyway.
you personalize it?
All right. Okay.
Did I call her
dropped
dubious,
it, but he
Barkha?
personalized it first.
I think she's showing her
he
standard.
personalized it first.
I think she shows her standard.
You showed
Did
your
I use the word
standard.
dubious,
You
madam?
showed
You
your
used the word
standard.
dubious. You showed the word dubious,
well,
madam.
I'm
I'm
not as
sorry.
dubious.
You have just shown your
All right.
standard. I never used the word
Okay.
dubious.
All right.
What
but
all
you,
right?
you tried to
Nothing
insult
all right.
me
You don't
and
know-
I'm allowed to speak.
Shame on journalistic standards.
Okay, can we come back to the issue, please?
Oh,
Let's
come
not
on,
personalize
go
it.
to
Let's
sleep.
not
I mean,
personalize
for God's
it.
sake.
Let's not personalize it,
All
please.
right, okay. I'm
Tavleen,
not-
then
all
Sambit,
right.
then I have to close.
I'm
Yes.
sorry that I got a bit irritated because the way that he discussed me as if I was not on the panel. A journalist, I have learnt this and all that kind of sneery tone. I did get upset.
Okay,
Aren't
let's
you a
move on.
journalist,
I have a
madam?
right to be upset because
Let's
you
move on.
didn't
Journalism.
answer the points I made.
Let's move on.
Now, what is the now? Who's being personal?
Okay, let's
right?
move on. Tavleen,
Now,
make your
the
point.
is
Let's move on.
that-
Let's move on. Tavleen,
Yeah,
make your
I'm
point.
trying to make the point
Okay.
that he didn't answer any of the things I said. He instead went on about me, and that I took personally because it was personal. Without naming me, he said, a journalist. I'm the only journalist on the panel. Now, will he explain whether it's true or not that a lot of Indian politicians have their money abroad?
Yes.
That it's been an issue for a
That
very
is
long
neither
time.
here nor there.
Will he answer
Yes.
why these probes never go anywhere, as Mohan pointed out?
Yes.
Why we're still investigating probes that were started ages ago, and why in the Quattrochi comparison, what I meant was that you know the Congress just brazened it out. No Congress spokesman to this day has explained why Sonia Gandhi's best friends had Bofors bribe money in their accounts. Not one of them.
Okay, can I'm really out of time.
Can
Sambit,
I-
very quickly. Yes, Sambit.
Can I just?
Yes, Sambit.
Yes.
Yes.
See, few very subtle and quick points as to what was exposed today is via the statement of Congress President Sonia Gandhi that in Congress it is the family which is the party, unlike in BJP where the party is the family. Second thing, as far as the Benami property of Robert Vadra is concerned, that may be probably under investigation, but I'm sure, and I can vouch for that the day is not far when Robert Vadra is going to drive Congress to Benami. That day is not very far. And thirdly, when erudite lawyers like KTS Tulsi and Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi find no words to defend Robert Vadra, the Damadji, then remember that Damad has definitely conducted something which is absolutely wrong, that even lawyers are blabbering to find
I have to leave it here.
rightful arguments.
I have to leave it here. This debate will continue. Thank you to our panel.
Final comment. You were taking final comment.
Okay, Pavan, quickly, quick sentence, Pavan. Go ahead.
Very quickly.
Yes.
Very quickly. Tavleen's argument that because politicians have money abroad is not enough reason to nail anybody. A lot of business houses are today financially owe huge amounts of
He's
money to
rubbishing your
PSUs. That
story,
doesn't mean all
Barkha.
businessmen are bankrupt. Secondly, I think that you should do what Mrs. Sonia Gandhi said, carry out a probe and nail the guilty. But if you are doing that, do it also in all the skeletons that are lying in the BJP cupboard, about which there is no
Okay.
investigation happening, nor selective leaks, nor
Skeletons, did you
investigative
forget that you were with
journalism
us for 17 long
Okay,
years?
I want to just say at the end
Did
that
you
we
see any
stand by our
skeletons
story.
then in the cupboard?
The rest of the battle is between politicians.
When you were along with us in the cupboard, then
We-
no skeletons was visible to you.
Leaving it there, Sambit, KTS, Tulsi,
No,
Mohandas,
so many
Pai,
have happened
Pavan,
now.
Gauravan,
Families
Abhishek
we
Singh,
talk
Tavleen
about.
Singh. I'm going to say thank you to
No,
all of
no.
you with the final comment that we quoted from 2 preliminary inquiry reports that a team of NDTV reporters saw. We've seen it ourselves. We've cross-verified it. This is an ongoing investigation. We have quoted verbatim from the document. And Mr. Tulsi, I would still say Mr. Vadra should come out and say, I did not write that particular email signing off "Cheers, Robert," while talking about chandeliers in a mystery London home. Leaving it there on our panel tonight and going on to our other big newsmaker who finds himself at the center of the Bhandari controversy, BJP leader Siddharth Nath Singh. The Congress is saying if you're going to bring in Robert Vadra's name, then why are you not investigating Siddharth Nath Singh? The Congress claiming that Siddharth Nath Singh has made 450 calls to Sanjay Bhandari in 1 year. Siddharth Nath Singh is with us now. Can you tell us, Siddharth, the nature of your relationship with Sanjay Bhandari?
Barkha, if the children are going to the same school
Yes.
and they grow up together, parents bound to meet each other, and that's how I have known him and the
Yes.
family.
Yes.
And as far as the phone calls are concerned, let me answer straight away. It is absolutely too far away from the truth. I have looked at my own phone calls because one of the media reports made that I had made a 450 calls in a short duration, which means 3 months' time. Obviously, it is too far away, and I can't really say how many as such, but certainly it will not be more in a year or year and a half records. If you see, it will be definitely less than 50 or 40. So that's the the phone call itself shows the relationship that I had, and the Congress is not doing nothing but trying to digress the entire issue, which you had broken yesterday, where an email trail has been found during the investigation that Robert Vadra is asking for certain fittings in a London house.
Yes.
And the person in question from London is asking over an email that we have not been paid.
Yes.
So obviously, if somebody is asking for a payment, I don't think Robert Vadra is into interior
that's about Mr.
designing.
Vadra.
That he's doing an interior designing of a house or fittings in the house in London
Yeah.
for
So that-
one of his
so that-
clients.
so that-
I
that's
think
about
Congress
Robert.
needs to answer for that rather than digressing the issue and saying that BJP is involved or Siddharth Nath Singh is involved.
But Siddharth, we're following the Robert Vadra story. We were the ones who broke it. So that's not what we're discussing right now. What I'm asking you is, you say that you can't really put an exact number of the phone calls you had with Bhandari. It may have been 50. But in what time period would these 50 phone calls be?
Barka, since I've been away, I came to Varanasi and then in Allahabad.
Yes.
But I asked my office and they checked up on that particular number. It is less than about 40-45 calls. So I can't give the exact numbers because I haven't seen. But that's exactly what it is, and that should be the right way. And the period is about a year.
But in
I
what?
asked them to check from 2015 to 2016, April to April.
Right. But in what time period, I ask again? You're saying this period, but the number given to our reporter is 164 phone calls, Siddharth.
Well, I can't. Well, I don't think so. That could be correct. And that is what, over a year?
Yes, that's over a year. That's over a year. 164 phone calls over a year.
Well, I don't think so. It would be true, Barka, because I know what kind of my relationship is.
Yes.
And certainly, that is the number of calls which I was told by my office, and I'm open about it. Anybody can look at my telephone records, or the Congress wants an investigation. Let that investigation also happen.
Now, would you define Sanjay Bhandari to be a close family friend? How would you define the relationship?
No, Trevor.
You would not define him to be a close family friend, but let me say to you, he is a dubious arms dealer. He was raided by the Income Tax Department last month. He's being investigated for making 70 crore rupees through 35 shell companies. He was blacklisted, red flagged by the IB, asking the Defence Ministry to keep a distance from Bhandari. Did you not know all of this?
Well, I had no means to access any IB report or anything else, but till the raid happened, and that too also through the media. When it came in the media, I was in Cooch Behar and I came to know about. I was campaigning for in West Bengal election, and that's the time I came to know by somebody sending me a WhatsApp after it appeared in the media. So that came like a surprise to me.
But weren't you aware, Siddharth, of what he did? I mean, what did you think he did for a living?
No, I was not. No.
I mean, what did you think he did?
Well, since he was well-to-do, but yes, I did. Generally, you have a conversation, and conversation I had asked, I recall I had asked what type of business you have. He had mentioned he had brought in a lot of refineries into India, and that is where he made big money. So beyond that, I never thought about asking anything. But as a family, he said he has a homeopathic background. Bhandari Homeopaths has been his family background, family business. So beyond that, you don't need to ask anything, or you want to, there's no business transaction that I need to go into more details in that.
But isn't that very strange? Isn't it unusual to socialize with somebody, know their children, meet at each other's homes, but not know what they do professionally?
Well, you do meet. I think, Barka, we meet a lot of people socially, but and we keep meeting them. And you know that he is in business, or he is in government service, or any other private service, but you don't get into many details about it. So that's where I was with him.
So you deny that you even knew that this person whom you knew very well, whose children you knew, was in the arms business?
Well, that is exactly what I am saying. That's what has been said. But and I also categorically deny that 450 calls I had made.
But what did you think Sanjay Bhandari did? I mean, he was clearly wealthy. I mean, how did you think he acquired his wealth?
Well, he mentioned to me that he had done, he built up 3-4 refineries in India, and that's exactly what I believed in.
The Congress has written to the CBI and the ED saying there should be probe against you. Are you ready for that?
Oh, I'll welcome that probe. I'm open about it. There's nothing to hide, and rather, it is a welcome step.
Do you regret having socialized and known Sanjay Bhandari, Siddharth? When was the last time you spoke to him? And given that what you know about him, do you regret knowing him?
Well, I will never say I regret knowing anybody, but certainly all I can say is when I came to know, obviously I haven't got in touch with him, neither I wish to get in touch with him, and I can also say the other side has also not approached me for any help, which would be for obvious reasons, but that side, even if they had approached, I would have never offered any services.
But when was the
I
last...
have not approached
Okay.
after I came to know about it.
Okay, but when was the last time you spoke to him?
I don't recall very correctly, but certainly maybe about 2 months back or 3 months back, because
Have you spoken to him after the raids last month?
I do recall what he had just called. He had in fact called and had said to me, "How are you? We haven't met you. Where are you?" I said, "I'm busy in Bengal election."
Yes.
I said, "When I come back, we'll definitely catch up."
But
he said, "Well, let's meet up whenever you are back. I just wanted to say hello."
And you deny any business and financial links with him?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Out of question.
It's out of question that there are any financial links, of course, that you're denying. But I mean, you're saying you're ready for a probe, but you haven't spoken to him since after the raids. We will leave it there. Siddharth Nath saying thank you so much for talking to us. And that's it on the Buck Stops here. We'll keep a close eye on this exclusive report that is creating national ripples.